Kristen.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
So, how you been? Was it hard to get up here?
It was a little bit. My second son, he's a little sick, so I had to find a sitter at the last minute to watch him so I can come in today. So I was able to find a sitter. So
How was that? How did that go?
we've just been having just a little asthma problem. So
Okay.
yeah, so we've been just taking it easy.
You guys have any medical insurance or anything like that?
They get medical cards.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so you guys already hooked up on that.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good to hear at least. That you guys can take a minute to get checked on if it ever get any worse or anything. So, I see since our last interview, I did some research, like I told you.
Okay.
I remember you mentioned me about, child care, like you just mentioned now. So, like, is that pretty difficult for you to pay for it now?
Yes, because I only have a part-time job. So like I said before, I don't have much family or friends and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be difficult at times.
And but you do have an apartment, but that's going okay. You're able to kind of work
Yeah,
those
the house
bills out.
that we've lived in since my husband passed. Yes.
Okay, well, we definitely can look into some things for our child care.
Okay.
So we can look into that. And I remember you telling me some things about your kids he was your oldest, the 5-year-old.
Mhm.
He was having some issues like with, coming to terms with his dad being gone now, and he was kind of depressed and
Right.
some things like that. So I looked into some after school programs for that.
Okay.
So I know they can kind of take away from the child care a little because he can be there after school until maybe you're done with work or
Okay.
something like that. And then the younger ones we can figure out like daycares and nannies for them and things like that.
Okay.
But I found some after school programs from him, so I'm gonna let you take some of that information home. So maybe those can be some things you can look over with him and see what interests you guys. So I think that sounds far as for the
Good.
5-year-old.
Good.
That'll be good. Okay, I think that'd be good too. So, as far as that, how is everything going like with your part-time job?
It's there. I mean, I kind of had to speak to my manager last week, and I had to explain my situation. It's kind of hard for me because I don't like to, let everyone know about the situation I'm going through. So I had to just break down and put my pride aside and, talk to my manager and beg for some more extra hours. So he's been allowing me to work a little bit more hours, but it's still, part-time. So it's not too many hours, and it's still minimum wage. So it's not that much, but it's better than what it was before. So I'm still trying to find a full-time job, if not a second part-time job. But once I really want another full-time job instead of working 2 jobs, because it's already hard finding childcare with the one job.
Of course.
But I mean, the job itself is doing okay. The people are doing okay. It's just that the money is just not paying the bills that I needed to pay.
Okay, well, yeah, that sounds like it can get a little difficult, being that you are a single mom, due to tragedies, of course. But, so, when you are at work, is these like morning hours? Are you working for
Yeah, I know the job that I have now, most of the time is morning to late afternoon.
Okay.
Because the kids usually get off the bus at like 3:30, 4.
Okay.
So it's usually been mornings and late afternoons, and then the extra hours I've been picking up like late. So whenever I find a sitter that can come over, then I'll call my manager and let them know like I can pick up extra hours here. But really, I need like a 9 to 5 type of job just so I can, be home with the kids at night and go over homework and bathe them and feed them and things like that.
Of course, you would like to do that. Who wants to be at work away from their kids all day, right?
Exactly.
But okay, so for the lady who's caring for your kids now when you're away at work, is she like a friend of yours, a neighbor?
She's like a mentor a little bit. So she kind of get me in contact with other services or other people that she know that helps out, with different things that I need and stuff like that. So.
Okay, and this is something you're paying out of pocket.
Yeah, I do pay out of pocket just because, like I said, I don't like. She never asks for it, or sometimes she doesn't take it, but I still offer. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds okay. Okay, so when you think if you pick up more hours, would you look for them to be cared for by someone else or another agency, or you
Well,
think?
I'm looking for, like, once I do pick up more hours or I do find another job, as long as it's, between the hours that they're in school or daycare,
Okay.
then, like at the home daycare, then, I don't have to be looking for additional daycare that I'll be paying out of pocket.
Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's definitely something we can also look further into. So just
Okay.
we can send you on some searches, more job searches if you enter anything like that. I don't know if it's something you want to do on your own,
Okay.
or is it something you want to team up with, and I can check out
Sure.
our resources and you
Sure.
do some things on your end, and we can combine them. Like next time we meet, maybe, and see what we
Okay.
both come up with.
Okay.
As long as you're ready to start the search, if you're ready
Sure.
to look for
But I've
something
already
full time.
been looking, so.
Okay, well, let me write that down if you don't
Okay.
mind. That would definitely be one of the next things I hop on for you.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Okay. The next thing I see, I remember we talked something about food stamps last time, about getting on some food services
Yeah,
for you
and I
guys.
did have my appointment for that last week, so they did grant me $480
Oh, awesome.
each month for that. So that's
so
been
good.
helping out a lot too.
That is so,
So I
good
did
to
look into
hear.
that, and I got that scratched off.
Okay, well, I guess that's something we both can scratch off
Yeah.
our list. That is so good. So I'm sure that is like big help, but food can get really expensive nowadays.
Yes, it can be.
Yes.
Yeah, so now we're good with that then.
Yeah, so that's good to hear. So now that that's covered, so how have you been feeling?
I'm still a little stressed. Like I said, I have my moments, usually it's when, I'm calming down at nighttime and stuff like that. I still have my moments, and I'm still trying to battle the depression where sometimes, I don't feel like doing anything or eating or things like that. So I've just been trying to find like different hobbies and stuff, like exercising.
Okay.
So I'll, instead of taking a bus one day, I'll walk or something like that just to clear my head. So it's been getting better, but like I said, time heals all.
Yes.
So I've just been trying to take it a day at a time.
Okay, well, from what it sounds like getting there. You sound a little better, You sound like you have a positive outlook. Like you said time heals all. So, it's good to know that you see that, eventually that you'll be okay. So that's a good start, You might not feel it right now, but to notice it and to know that you will be okay one day is a good start. So I say we can also look into some counseling for you if you would like to do things like that, or if there's like any hobbies you're into, like painting or writing. Oh, really? Like painting?
I like ceramics and stuff, painting ceramics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so tell me a little bit about that. You used to do something like that in high school?
Me and my husband, our first date, he took me to a ceramic class, and because he was into that, so our first date, he took me to that, and then, since then, I kind of fell in love with it. So, I don't know, I guess maybe something like that. I never thought about that. Maybe something like that would kind of ease the pain a little bit,
So, necessarily don't have to sit down. If you don't feel like you're really ready to sit down and talk to someone one-on-one, because I heard you mention earlier that you didn't want to tell your boss or manager about your personal life, So if you're really not ready to sit down with someone and, give them what's going on in your private life, we all go at our own pace.
Exactly.
So, take as much time as you need to talk to someone. But if you would like to, do other things too, I think that will help your stress level. We have other programs for us people like you, so it's like painting classes or the ceramic classes like you said you like. So, like, we can also look into things like that because, after dealing with your kids, taking care of them, you always have to find time for yourself. Like, that is really important.
Exactly.
Just not for you, for your health, and better for your kids also.
Exactly.
So I think that's also something we definitely need to look into. But I think so far we have a great start. You got the full services, so that should really be a big help. Yes. So, get started on these after school programs. Then maybe we find more time for you to, have more time to look for full-time jobs and do stuff like that. And then maybe we can look more into the job searches.
Okay.
But I think for now, if this sounds okay to you, then we should try with the child care and start get that working a little bit. That's the food is handled. So, we get that started. And then once we get that, we can look at your jobs and then get into some programs for you as well as the kids. So, but
that sounds good.
sorry, Joy. Oh, shit. Okay, But yeah, so far as that, I think everything sounds like we're getting a good head start.
Okay.
I'm hoping you feel the same way.
I do. I think since our last session, I kind of built up some confidence since our last session. So I think this is actually really helping.
Okay, so far as transportation, and was it, you're okay with that? Getting you and the kids
it wasn't hard getting here. It's not far. It's just, I didn't want to leave my sick baby, with just anyone. So that was just the biggest.
Well, we should go ahead and wrap this up,
Okay.
so we can go ahead and get you back to your baby,
Okay.
because I'm sure you'll want to get back there. But I will just give you a couple of these papers,
Okay, thank you.
that I gave, looked up some resources for you.
Okay.
So that's for the daycares and the after school program. So look up some of those, and like I said, I'll look up some things for you as far as, the job searches, just to play around with it a little bit if you still would like to do it for you. But like I said, our main focus right now will be the child care
Exactly.
and the after school program for the
Correct.
oldest.
Yes.
And then we will go from there. So as long as that sounds good to you, I will get started on it right away.
Okay.
So by next meeting, maybe like a week or two from now, if that sounds okay.
Sounds good for me.
So we'll go ahead, I'll just send you out to the front desk, and you can just go ahead and set an appointment with them,
Okay.
and they'll let me know. So,
Okay.
and then see what we come up with. But so far, so good.
Sounds good.
Okay,
I
well, it was
appreciate
really
it. Thank
nice
you so
seeing you,
much.
Kristen.
Nice seeing you too.
You take care, okay?
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
We out, Judy.